The new Amex Platinum refresh just dropped, and honestly, it's a big one, and I'm excited to talk about it with you guys. Yes, the fee just jumped again. Yes, they added even more perks. This isn't just a small tweak. This feels like Amex is going all in on making this the most premium lifestyle credit card out there. But here's the thing. Whether this refresh is amazing or just overwhelming really depends on how you use it, because some of these new benefits, well, they're seriously valuable, but others, not so much. In this video, I'm breaking down exactly what's changed, what you need to know, and most importantly, how to actually use all of these new perks and benefits without letting them go to waste. First and foremost, let's cover the annual fee, because yeah, it's a big one. The Platinum card now costs $895 a year. That's officially the highest annual fee of any personal credit card on the market right now. And I know for a lot of people, that number alone is enough to make you close the tab and, just move on. I get it. But here's why I'm not panicking quite yet, and why I don't think you should either. Because Amex didn't just raise the fee and call it a day. Thank God, people would be rioting. They actually stacked on a ton of new benefits, real, tangible credits that if you use them strategically can not only offset the entire annual fee, but actually put you way ahead. And they didn't take away anything, nothing. That's rare. Usually when a card gets a refresh, it means new perks come in and old ones disappear, and then you're left doing math on what you just lost. But in this case, everything we already loved about the Platinum card is still here. Earlier this year, the Chase Sapphire Reserve jumped to $795, and Amex couldn't let them be the most expensive card on the market. But also rumors were that we would see a $1,000 annual fee credit card, but we didn't quite hit that yet. Also, side note, look out for high sign-up bonuses of around 175,000 points. Just be mindful of the minimum spend requirement. Now, obviously, this refresh won't make sense for everyone. If you're not going to use the perks, then yeah, $895 is hard to justify. If you already have the Platinum card, there are some good news. You don't start paying the new $895 fee until your next renewal date after January 2nd, 2026. For example, if you have a renewal date of October 14th, 2025, you will still pay the $695 annual fee this year. So depending on your timeline, you might actually have a full year to use all of the new perks and credits while still only paying the old $695 annual fee. That's a sweet spot to be in. And all of the benefits and credits are available for you to use right now, which we will be going over next. Let's start with what I think is the single most valuable addition to the refreshed Platinum card, and that's the new $600 hotel credit. This is broken down into two $300 credits, one every 6 months, and applies to prepaid bookings through Amex Travel when you book either Fine Hotels and Resorts or the Hotel Collection properties. This is a big jump from the old $200 hotel credit that we used to get. Now, if you're someone who already stays at these type of hotels, this is a no-brainer. You're basically getting $600 back a year for something you were already going to do anyway. But even if you don't usually stay at higher-end hotels, this benefit might surprise you. Fine Hotels and Resorts properties include a lot of luxury brands, but since it's through Amex, they also do come with extra perks, like daily breakfast for two, guaranteed 4 p.m. late checkout, which by the way is a huge benefit, $100 in on-property credits, and room upgrades and early check-in when available. It's like getting elite hotel status without actually having status. And then as for the Hotel Collection, it's not quite as high end, but the value is still there. Just keep in mind you need to book at least 2 nights in a row to trigger the hotel credit for Hotel Collection properties. At Hotel Collection properties, you get 12 p.m. check-in, room upgrades, and late checkout when available, and then $100 property credit. But here's the thing, this is a semi-annual benefit. That means if you forget to use it by the end of June or by the end of December, it does not roll over. So if you're holding this card and want to maximize this refresh, set a reminder in your calendar or on your phone right now. So if you were to use the entire hotel credits, this almost covers the entire annual fee. But the hotel credit is only the beginning. Let's talk about the $400 RESY dining credit. Now on paper, this one sounds pretty incredible. $400 a year for dining at RESY restaurants. That's the kind of benefit that gets people excited. But here's where Amex does the classic Amex thing. They don't just give you $400 and let you run wild wild. Instead, of course, it's split up into $100 per quarter. And obviously, it only works at restaurants that are bookable through RESY. Now, if you live in a major city or you already use RESY regularly, this could be super easy to use. There are some amazing spots on RESY and it's growing fast. But if you're in a smaller town or somewhere where RESY hasn't really expanded yet, this might feel a little restrictive. That being said, even with this quarterly breakdown, if you live in a place where RESY restaurants are available, this is still a solid benefit. You could go out once every few months, use your Amex Platinum, and get $100 back. It's a nice date night dinner once a quarter. Keep in mind, you do have to enroll to activate this benefit. It's not automatic. But Amex does make it easy because on your account online or through the app, you get this nice pop-up and animation showing you all the new benefits that you have to enroll in. With those 2 credits alone, now you could potentially already be covering the entire $895 annual fee. But there is still only more value to come with these next benefits. This one is one of my personal favorites because it's just so easy to use. The digital entertainment credit has been bumped up from the old $240 a year to $300 a year, and it's split into $25 per month. So every single month you could get $25 back when you use your Platinum card to pay for eligible streaming or news services. You've got the usual suspects like Disney Plus, Hulu, ESPN Plus, Wall Street Journal, Peacock, and the New York Times, but now they have added Paramount Plus, YouTube Premium, and YouTube TV, which is a huge upgrade. YouTube Premium is honestly one of my favorite streaming services. You don't get ads on YouTube, and it comes with YouTube Music, and then YouTube TV is good for watching sports like football. Now you can have all of that on your Amex Platinum card through this credit. This is the kind of benefit that's perfect for a set it and forget it strategy. Just switch 1 or 2 of your streaming subscriptions over to your Amex Platinum and boom, you're getting $25 a month back automatically. No hoops, no scheduling, no reservations, just pure cash back or value back on something you were probably already paying for. I love this credit. And if you're not already subscribed to anything on this list, well, honestly, this credit could be a fun excuse to try out a service you've been curious about, especially if you're basically getting it covered entirely every month. So that's one more $300 toward covering the annual fee without even breaking a sweat. But the next benefit, this one kind of surprised me. It's a category Amex hasn't really touched before, and let's talk about the $300 Lululemon credit. This one definitely raised some eyebrows. Amex is giving Platinum cardholders up to $300 a year to spend at Lululemon. It's broken down into $75 per quarter, and it works both online and in-store, but not at outlets. So if you're someone who already shops at Lululemon, this is basically free money. And even if you're not, it's an easy way to upgrade a few pieces in your wardrobe or to buy gifts for someone else. I love Lululemon. I have like 10 pairs of the same shorts. The rest of them are in the hamper in the laundry right now, and I pretty much use those shorts every day. So thankfully, this is a credit I would most definitely use. Plus, Lululemon is better than Alo, so I'm glad that they went with them instead. And just like the dining and hotel benefits, this credit is on a timer. You've got to use it before the end of each quarter or it disappears. And quarter 3 of 2025 ends at the end of September, so activate this credit first on your account and then put in those orders because you have a few weeks just to use it. This is just a little taste of where the Platinum card is heading towards. It's much more than a travel card, it's a lifestyle card, and I'll talk more about that later. So far, we've got hotel, dining, streaming, and fitness clothes covered. But next up is a category that gets even more niche. There is now an Oura Ring credit. This is one of the more surprising perks in the refresh. Amex is now giving Platinum card holders up to $200 per year towards an Oura Ring purchase, which if you haven't heard of, it's this smart fitness ring that tracks your sleep, activity, recovery, and overall health. And look, I did not expect to be talking about wellness wearables in a credit card video, but here we are. This credit can be used toward the purchase of the Oura Ring hardware itself, not the ongoing membership, just the one-time purchase of the ring. Because yes, in order to use the Oura Ring to its full potential, there is a subscription service attached to it, which is not cool. I've bought an Oura Ring recently and I actually enjoy it. So if you've been thinking about trying it or you're into fitness and health tracking, this is actually a pretty generous way to test it out. Or you could use this credit to buy an Oura Ring as a gift to a friend or family. Or you could buy yourself a new Oura Ring every few years since the battery does give out. That said, I think this was the weakest addition to the Amex Platinum card. But the next benefit brings the practicality back to this card. Amex has given us Uber Cash credits all of these years, and finally they are giving us up to $120 per year toward an Uber One membership. We don't have to rely on getting free Uber One memberships from other credit cards or offers. This one now goes hand in hand with the $200 Uber Cash credit that the Amex Platinum still has. Uber One gives you things like discounted rides, $0 delivery fees on Uber Eats, and priority customer service. To receive this credit, you just have to purchase an auto-renewing Uber One membership with your Platinum card. So between this, the hotel, the RESY, entertainment, Lululemon, and Oura Ring credits, there's a lot of value already stacking up. One of the quieter upgrades in this refresh is that Platinum card holders now get exclusive Leaders Club Sterling status with leading hotels of the world, or LHW. This isn't a flashy headline benefit, but if you love boutique luxury hotels, this could be a very sneaky win for you. LHW includes some of the most iconic, independently owned luxury hotels around the world. Think places with real charm, history, and personality, and price. Leaders Club Sterling status gets you perks like 5 pre-arrival room upgrades annually, early check-in and late checkout when available, and even free breakfast. Normally, you would have to spend at least $5,000 a year on room rates with LHW in order to receive this status. But now it's included with your Amex Platinum card. It's one of those benefits that doesn't hit your wallet directly, but it improves your travel experience in ways that really matter, especially if you're someone who values boutique hotels over big chains. This brand, leading hotels of the world, does actually have properties in Amex's Fine Hotels and Resorts collection. So it seems like you could use your hotel credits from the Platinum card to book stays with this brand. Then you receive these status benefits along with the normal Fine Hotels and Resorts benefits. There could be some nice plays with stacking up with the credits and benefits like that. Sorry, I also forgot to mention that the Platinum card also comes with a new design. It's this fancy mirrored reflective design that makes you feel like some drug dealer or something like that, something special. It reminds me personally of that child's book or the children's book called The Rainbow Fish or something when I used to read that growing up. But anyway, you could order the new mirrored Platinum credit card design through your Amex app or online. Just go ahead and submit a request for a replacement card. You will keep your same credit card information, and I did it already for my card, and it won't come in for another couple of weeks or so. Keep in mind that now there's probably going to be a lot of credit card requests coming in for that new design, so it could take a while for you to actually receive it. But that brings us to the other half of this refresh that's easy to miss. The stuff that didn't change, because while Amex added a ton of new value here, they also made a very deliberate decision to leave the core travel perks and existing credits exactly as they were. And that really says a lot. For better or worse, reward multipliers didn't change. You're still getting 5x points on flights booked directly or through Amex Travel on up to $500,000 on these purchases per calendar year. And then 5x on prepaid hotels booked through Amex Travel. All the classic credits are still here too. $200 in airline fee credits, $200 in Uber Cash, $155 for Walmart Plus, $100 Saks credit, $300 Equinox and Clear credits. Although the Clear credit has raised from $199 a year to $209 since Clear has raised their membership prices. You also still get Hilton Gold, Marriott Gold, insurances / protections, rental car status, global entry or TSA pre-check, and of course, access to the same lounge collections, which are Centurion lounges, Priority Pass, Escape lounges, Plaza Premium, Lufthansa lounges when you're flying with them, and Delta Sky Clubs when you're flying Delta. Although Delta Sky Club access now seems to be limited to just 10 visits or 10 passes per year, which is a big shift from the previously unlimited access. So I guess that's something to keep in mind if you rely on Delta lounges when you are flying. So with all of the old perks sticking around and all these new ones layered up on top of that, the Platinum card has become more stacked than ever, but also more specific, more niche, which brings us to the real question: who is this card actually for and who's better off skipping it. If you live in a major metro area, if you travel a few times a year, and if you're already spending money on things like Uber, RESY dining, streaming, Lululemon, and special boutique hotels, this card is honestly a powerhouse. You don't even have to try that hard to get your value. Just set a few calendar reminders, enroll in your benefits, and let the credits do their thing. But on the other side, if you live in a small town, rarely eat out, don't use Uber, or just don't want to manage a dozen different credit card benefits and perks and credits, then this card is probably not worth the $895. You'd be better off with something simpler like the Amex Gold for daily rewards, or the Capital One Venture X if you want a low effort travel card with great value. The Platinum card isn't trying to be everything for everyone. It's very much a luxury lifestyle product now, and it works best when you lean into that, or if you're already a part of that. I am very happy about this card. I do feel like my lifestyle does fit the direction that this card is kind of catering towards, so I am biased in that sense. Please let me know down below what your thoughts are on this Amex Platinum refresh. Do you like it? Do you love it? Or do you hate it? Are you going to be canceling the card? Then you can also watch a video here where I teach you all the best ways to redeem your Amex points. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Shoots.